Like that guy? That guy's mocking us already.
He's doesn't matter.
He's cut.
We're good.
I'm gonna edit him.
All right. Episode 7, boys. Hello.
Nice.
Welcome to Bigoy's. We have a friend here today. Good friend of ours. Good friend of all of ours, actually. We got Rocky.
Hello.
He's not Filipino.
Although
You
a lot of
could
people think I am.
So, Rocky and I go way back. I think same goes for Franco. I don't know how long you've known Rocky for.
That's a good question. Actually.
Yeah, but
Has it been at least 10 years? 2016?
I think it's at least 10. Yeah.
2016.
yeah, I think I met Rocky around the same. Oh no, I met Franco first, and then maybe a few months after I met Rocky.
Yeah.
2008.
2008.
Yeah, 2008. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys go really way back.
Real way back. Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
High school. Yeah. I was in grade 8 when I met Rocky.
Yeah.
This guy is the top one honorary Filipino in my circle of friends. That's for sure.
Honorary.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Dude, it's kind of funny because I don't know if you remember, but when you used to come over, my parents would talk to you in Tagalog.
Yeah, all the time.
And I have to tell them, I'm like, he's not Filipino.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand your questions.
But it's funny because it gets to a point where I started to understand him a bit more, and they would ask me something in Tagalog and I would respond in English, and they would reinforce that they think I'm Filipino.
They keep talking in Tagalog.
Yeah.
And this is what I was talking about a few episodes ago, where I want to have people here who aren't Filipinos but know a lot about the culture.
Yeah.
And forefront of my mind is Rocky.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think one of the first times I met Rocky, I think it was because he was surrounded by a bunch of Filipinos that I thought he was Filipino.
Yeah.
The first time I saw Rocky, man, I didn't even know he was I knew he wasn't Filipino.
Uh-huh.
I think it's because of the skin complexion. He was very light-skinned.
What about Franco, then?
Yeah.
No, I guess so. Well, you know what? No, but
What other features stood out?
His skin complexion, but he also had a faux hawk, and it was red, and he had a red hair faux hawk.
Whoa, okay, I did not know he had a red faux hawk.
That was
very telling of the time.
Dude. 2008, that was a Rocky I met, dude.
Yeah.
RN.
All right. Yeah.
Real N-word.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
He's a real N-word.
I'm a registered nurse. I'm a Filipino registered nurse.
No, it's and the thing too is back in those days, I wouldn't say there's a stigma, but there's kind of because I just moved to Canada, and I've kind of been warned watch out for troublemakers.
Watch out for nammers.
Well, it's not just that's one of them. There's a lot of nammers in Surrey, but I was warned by family members, make sure you don't make friends with troublemakers. I think that's just
pretty broad.
Yeah, I mean that's just a normal you're going into high school. You want to be with you want to be surrounded by good people.
Right.
So to me, I'm okay, I'm growing up in a new country. I don't want to be around troublemakers.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw Rocky, I was like, I don't want to be around that.
Yeah. Not Filipino, red faux hawk, trouble.
I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Police is gonna get involved. I'm gonna go missing.
Knowing me back then,
terrible.
I wouldn't blame you, but yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I met Rocky. But ironically, it was at a church youth camp where I met Rocky, and then
and he had the red faux hawk then.
He had a red faux hawk then, yeah, and I remember during that church youth camp, it was a weekend event. I would kind of keep distance from him. I made a point. I'm like, okay.
You still thought he was trouble at a church camp.
Exactly, right? I'm like, no one's gonna get in trouble here.
Knew this.
But you're finding out now. Yeah. But I hung out with. I mean, I had like my choir group of friends from that church that joined the same camp. So I was kind of just with them, and there were like it was Rocky and like the GP boys, like the Guilford Park boys, who joined the youth camp as well, and they were all kind of together. But I remember like Rocky's like stay away from that guy. He just stands out.
That was going on in your head. Stay away from that
Yeah,
guy.
stay away from that guy. So wherever he is, if he's like in my vicinity, I'm like walking away. I'm like, no troublemaker. And then he becomes like one of my like really good friends, like right off the bat, off of that youth camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Never got you into trouble.
Honestly, he never got me into trouble.
He got himself into trouble without me.
Not once have I been in trouble with this guy. But we were in choir together with Franco.
Yeah.
Since like 08. And then
Oh, Rocky was in that choir too.
Yeah.
he wasn't.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
For a while.
He was.
For a while it was like I would walk or bus to his place, and then we would walk from his place to the church.
Church, yeah.
Yeah, that's how we would. And then because mass is at 7 p.m. on Saturdays,
Yeah.
and practice for choir is like 4 p.m. Starts at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And so, at first, obviously, like I didn't want to go because I'm like, I don't want to go to practice. But I became friends with Franco, and then now I have someone like Rocky, and we walk together and all that kind of stuff. So, that's how that friendship started, essentially. And then snowballs from there. It's just memories after memories. I have so many stories about Rocky. It's crazy because like I feel like every year we did something, and like almost like every time we did something, there's something like
Memorable.
I remember happening.
Right.
One of the oldest memories was when we tried to walk at a frozen lake. You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
What?
Where was this frozen lake?
It's in Green Timbers.
Green
yeah.
Timbers.
Oh,
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah.
It's more of like
mean,
a
it's still
pond.
Yeah, it's like a pond. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pond. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like.
But yeah.
Actually, recently, like on my Facebook, there was like a memory that popped up.
Oh, yeah.
And, like it was that video. You were like recording,
Yeah.
talking about it, and I'm like, oh, this is hilarious.
That's when I started my like vlogging. I didn't really vlog, but I was like, I want to make a bucket list series.
Yeah.
And that was my first one, and that was my last one.
Like, oh, this is scary. Never mind. So you walked on this pond.
Like we
While
tried.
it was-
It wasn't like fully frozen, but we're
Yeah.
like, oh, let's try.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we step on it, and it would crack. It's
It
like,
would
oh
crack,
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
So every step you hear like that cracking sound.
Yeah. It's like a deep crack.
Yeah, deep crack, and
Yeah.
we'd get scared. This guy tried to actually like, in the video I remember because there's like a small like island in the middle, and then Rocky's like, I'm gonna try to go there, and I was like, dude, please don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like begging him not to go.
It's like the high grass. I don't even think it's like an island.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably not an island, but yeah, every like
That
step.
probably would have been bad.
Yeah, and then we just became delinquents and just started throwing big rocks, try to crack it. It wouldn't crack, actually. Well,
Yeah.
we made like a small hole, but that's
Yeah.
about it because we were like in the shallow end. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now imagine your whole weight on that.
oh, dude.
Both of your guys' whole weight.
Well, we were just at like the edge. We didn't actually go
Yeah.
like far in, but I remember seeing like skating lines.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so I
somebody-
guess some
folks tested it.
people use that. But yeah, man, lots of like memories with this guy.
There were like the longboarding days.
I didn't know you guys were longboarding.
Yeah, dude. I think did you get your longboard before me?
I think we got it around the same time.
Around yeah, yeah, and we would go to a trail, or
think it was
actually
kind-
anywhere.
yeah,
We
yeah.
would go anywhere longboarding. And
That was such a thing. Longboarding.
yeah,
Yeah,
longboarding.
All my homies like Hoger, Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys.
I'm pretty sure there was a point where we planned to like we'll get like the bikers and we'll get the longboarders and
All
we'll just do
together.
like I don't think it just never happened because it's one of those things as well where it's like the bikers are gonna leave us like
Oh yeah. Yeah. Outpace big time.
how
yeah.
much can you like get
Yeah.
on longboard? But I remember Rocky was like, yo, I gotta get a helmet, and I was like, helmet.
Don't be silly.
I always just wore a snapback.
And you thought he was the. You were saying he was the.
Yeah. You shouldn't have been worried about you, man.
Helmet.
We'd go to like Walmart or something, and then he finally got a helmet. And then just one time where we went to Serpentine Hills. Do you guys know where that is? That's near your neighborhood. Yeah.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's in like Fraser Heights area in Surrey. And I think we walked it first.
Yeah.
Did we walk it first?
I think so. Yeah.
Or we're
And then
kind of
we-
just,
yeah.
we're slowly just
Going slow.
going
yeah.
slow. Yeah. And there's this one, there's this one area where, cause it's hilly, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously when you're on longboard and you hit a hill, it's like, it's on, like good luck trying to like
Yeah.
get off of that or stop yourself.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this trail, it has a lot of like it turns.
Yeah.
It's not just like one straight hill and you
Right,
can
right.
see the bottom. It's
Yeah.
like
It's like a serpent.
curves.
Yeah.
And there's this one time where Rocky was bombing a hill, and at the end of the hill, it's like a turn with like a bridge.
there was a family there, like right in front. Like there was like older gentleman and a wife and a kid and then a dog right in the middle.
Oh,
And I
man,
was like,
yeah, I was like-
I was bombing it down, and I'm like, oh, and like my board was like, you know, like,
Was
it was
wiggling.
Oh, when
wiggling,
it's going
like,
so fast, it's supposed to go like that.
And, like in my head, I was like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
This is how it is.
And then all of a sudden the dog just like runs out of the way, and I just like regain balance and like go right through, and I was like, oh man. Like,
Oh, you
we
stayed
were-
on the board.
He stayed on the board. Like
Oh,
he was
man.
legit like
Wobbling.
wobbling.
Oh,
like,
that's when you're going
and
too
in my head,
fast.
I'm like, Rocky, you're gonna die.
You're both thinking the same thing. He's like,
Yeah.
opposite.
And at one point, I'm pretty sure I said, Rocky, the dog. Because the dog,
Yeah.
what the dog was doing was, obviously it's walking, it's not on leash.
Yeah.
And somehow, as soon as Rocky was about to hit like the bottom, the dog goes in the middle
Yeah.
Oh,
and gives
of
this
course.
Rocky like deer in the head.
Yeah. My life flashed before my eyes. Yeah.
And I
the
thought
dog's
Rocky
life
was
flashed
gonna
before his
die.
eyes.
And I was like, Rocky the die. And then the dog got out of the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that happened. And then the next hill, I was getting
same day,
cocky.
yeah.
Same day. I was getting cocky. I was like, yo, Rocky, I'm gonna bomb this hill.
Yeah. I
And so,
remember this.
so I went ahead. I was just, because it's just a hill.
Yeah.
I went ahead and I was going so fast. And Rocky wasn't there anymore. Like I was like,
I was at
way
the
ahead.
top of the hill.
Yeah. He was like, he was back there, and I just went. I was like, Rocky, I'm going. I'm gonna hit this. And I went, and I was going so fast, and I started getting like wobbly as well.
Yeah.
And because of that family instance, I was like, okay, like maybe I should stop. So, but I was going so fast, I was so scared to just like
Oh, man.
put my
your
foot down
Yeah.
and like try to slow down. So I was like, I'll go on the grass. So I get on the grass, and I guess the wheels got caught on the grass, and I just whipped forward. Whole body whipped forward, and I was like, that's fine, I'm gonna land on grass.
Yeah.
My body landed on grass except for my head. And
you
I'm
didn't
not
have
wearing a helmet.
Ah, did you have your snapback?
I have my
There you
snapback. I have my snapback.
I think that saved you, bro. That's not that saved you.
Yeah, dude. Hit the concrete.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long I was out for, but I just remember getting up, and Rocky was like going so fast and sees me on the ground, kind of just like dazed. This guy does like this Power Ranger like takeoff off of his like.
I literally like I was going down and I saw Jillian laying on the ground. I'm like, oh, and then like I literally jumped off my board, and then I did a roll like around like a parkour guy,
Yeah.
and then like I landed on my feet. And I'm like, are you okay?
Oh, that's what you saw after it coming up.
Like a Power Ranger. And mind you, I'm like mildly concussed at this point. So I was like, what's going on? And then like, you know, I was like 5 feet away from like my snapback. My longboard is like somewhere off like the bottom of the hill. And then, yeah, I was essentially went to the clinic, I think that same night. I was like diagnosed with mild concussion.
Were you actually?
I was actually like mildly concussed. Yeah. Like
Wow.
I wasn't allowed to lift weights. I wasn't allowed to like do physical activities. And my parents got me to sell my longboard.
Oh,
So he's like, you gotta get rid of that.
Good call, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I sold it to some guy out in like, I think he lived in Chilliwack or something like that. And I sold it for like more than the price I got it for.
Oh,
it was
nice.
super nice. I don't know if you remember my longboard. It's like Garibaldi Mountains on like the bottom of my longboard. And
Yeah.
it's like teal or like turquoise.
Okay.
Like the wheels.
Grizzly colors.
Yeah, grizzly
Yeah.
colors. Yeah, super nice. But
Here's a
man, that's
question.
just like a few memories with this guy.
Would you,
You did get
longboard
into-
again?
Oh.
Would you both longboard again?
I would. Yeah. For fun. I wouldn't like bomb down hills anymore.
You think that hill's probably still there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I would. You know, it
I live near it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because what I'm doing tomorrow.
You're gonna take your bike.
wear a helmet, dude. No, it actually it left an imprint on me. Like ever since then I've been
You're gonna see it's left an imprint on the grass.
probably my whole body's there.
Yeah, it's probably still there if you go check it out tomorrow.
I started becoming afraid of like board sports after that. So like, you know, people would be like, "Oh, let's go snowboarding," and I'm like, "I'm good." You know, like, anything with board.
Yeah.
I like rode a longboard one time because like my friend had it, and I was like, "Hey, I want to try again." And I was on it, and I was like
Your legs are
nervous.
shaking.
Yeah, my legs are shaking. I'm like, I don't want to fall again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So that was like a good 2 months of longboarding.
Yeah.
Solid
That
2
summer, that one summer.
We longboarded everywhere. Like I had so much like gashes on like my forearms and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, a few stories with this guy. I'm sure you guys have stories. But you're the guest today, man. That's quite a story on my end. But
I mean, like, hold on. Like, talking about Power Rangers,
yeah.
right? What's the origin of the name Rocky?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, tell us about you, man.
So my name, like, it's a nickname that I've had since I was a kid, but Rocky came from Rocky the Red Ranger. So when I was a kid, before I started kindergarten, I remember I asked my mom, "Hey, can you give me an English name when I go into kindergarten, so that people can call me by an English name instead of my Vietnamese name." And so I asked her if I can be called Rocky. And she's like, "Oh, I'll think about it. I don't know, blah, blah." And then on the first day of kindergarten, we went and did like roll call or attendance. And then the teacher called out Rocky. And in my head, I'm like, "Oh, I think my mom signed me up as Rocky. So I think that's me." So I lift my hand up. I'm like, "I'm Rocky. I'm Rocky." And so ever since then, I've been known as Rocky. But it turns out that first day, I was in the wrong classroom. And there was probably some other kid named Rocky there. And I took his name. And then, like, the name Rocky just stuck ever since. And then it kind of worked out because my nickname in Vietnamese, it also means, like, mountain. So then my parents like, "Oh, Rocky Mountain." Like, it worked out. So, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So,
Rocky. Well, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not in you don't live in BC anymore.
no.
Live in the neighboring province.
Yeah.
I know this was kind of like a last minute ask, but and you said yes. So thank you for joining us in the pod. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll enjoy your time here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Honestly, like I said this before, but when I listen to the podcast, it just sounds like a couple of friends sitting and hanging out and talking, and like when I listen, it feels like I'm a part of that conversation already. And so, like sitting here talking to you guys, it just feels normal. So
We're just chilling.
That's the plan, man. That's what I like. Initially, when we planned this, it's like one of those things where, if you're listening to an episode, we kind of want it to feel like you're part of the conversation. You're part of what we're talking about. I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm glad that it's working for us.
Yeah.
And you get to join this, and man, we'll have a lot of stories here, and as you can see, we're in this is my balcony. We're not inside today.
If you're watching it.
If you're watching it, it's actually kind of nice. Like from the camera view when we were setting this up, I was like, oh man, this is like almost close to just like straight up tambay.
Yeah.
Like this is what usually it looks like in the Philippines, where it's just like
Tiny
random
table.
chairs.
Yeah.
You sit in a circle.
Yeah.
We're kind of missing like, the snacks, and we kind of have drinks here, but
Some Palutan.
yeah, Palutan. You know what Palutan is?
no.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said it wrong.
Palutan.
Yeah.
Palutan, like snacks.
Snacks
like-
like a company
Yeah,
Drinks?
specifically accompanies like liquor.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're allergic to alcohol,
Yeah.
so we can't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just water.
Yeah. Just
Wink,
water.
wink.
H2O.
Wink,
Yeah.
H2O.
But yeah, it's well, our families are inside the house, so we can't really record. And there's kids. I mean, we could, but it's gonna be like quite difficult with kids. So we're out here.
No, there's one thing I wanted to say actually, because tambayan. In Vietnamese, there's a term for something similar. It's called nhao. Nhao. It's basically like a bunch of people. A bunch of people just sitting around, hanging out, drinking beers, snacking on food, and talking,
literally.
and karaoke,
Exact same
smoking. It's like
Yeah.
it's like that's the exact same thing. So in my mind, I just think of like the exact same thing. Vietnamese, like same culture.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like parallels.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I feel like it might be an Asian thing
Is
where
tradition the word? Probably
Tradition?
not tradition. It's,
maybe, but
activity,
like custom,
Practice.
custom practice. Yeah. Where they just hang out in front of the house, in front of someone's house.
It's hot
It's usually,
outside.
it's hot outside. Or right now, it's actually super nice. Yeah. The sun's behind us. Got a nice sunset. This is like an impromptu setup, but I like how it's working. I like how it looks.
Yeah.
We're comfortable. You're comfortable?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. You got
Nice.
you're in the hot chair.
Nice and breezy
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So I said that you're like an honorary Filipino, my number one, or probably our number one honorary Filipino. It's funny too, because I was making a joke earlier, and it's probably not even a joke, how you probably have seen Philippines more than Franco and myself.
And obviously much more than myself.
A lot more.
A lot. Rocky is arguably more Filipino than I am because he's actually been to the Philippines. He like contributed to their society. I've been over here.
I contributed to the economy.
Yeah.
Spending my
No
money.
lie. Yeah. You were doing more than that. What else were you doing in the Philippines?
What have you done?
What have I done? Yeah.
Have you touched a Filipino
I've
peso?
contributed to this podcast, and hopefully a viewer in the Philippines will be inspired by absolutely nothing. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Speaking of which, how well do you know, or how familiar are you with the Filipino culture?
I'd say
Like how?
quite familiar. Yeah.
Sorry, like not in familiarity, but like how deep are you kind of in it? You know, like are you
Well, you've
like
been like surrounded by like Filipinos since like a young age.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Growing up in like
Just
a
my
church community.
teens or like
or like your group of friends majority Filipino?
yeah, I'd say my group of friends majority are Filipino. Like my wedding, like all the people that went, all my friends that went were Filipino.
That's so true.
Pretty
It was
much
pretty
like
much like a Filipino party.
but then, well, it's funny because my wife is Chinese, and like pretty much her side, everyone was Chinese, and then my side, everyone was Filipino, except for my family. And I'm like,
Oh my god, that's so
I'm
true.
just
Weird
thinking.
mix.
I'm thinking
I'm
of
just
like right
remembering
now,
the
yeah.
room.
Yeah,
there was
me
a whole
too.
bunch of like Chinese aunties and uncles, and like very old, and then there's like our group of like Filipino
Rowdy
rowdy
Filipinos.
bros and stuff, and then like my family is just sitting there like, what's going on?
Yeah, they have their own table. And, oh,
That's
man.
so true. That's so
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Every time, because we've been friends for a long time. So every time someone's like, which one's Rocky? I'm like, the non-Filipino. There's
What
a
does it look
non-Filipino? Yeah, dude. And yeah, you've been to the Philippines.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to the Philippines?
I've been twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
I thought it was only once.
No, yeah.
What years?
I've been once in 2011, and then 2012 I went again.
Oh, I see. And you're there because of
Mission trips.
mission
and,
trips. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The first time it was more of like a tour almost, where they took us around to so many different places.
Yeah. How long was that?
That was like 2 weeks long.
Okay.
Second time was also 2 weeks long ish, but second time was more of a mission trip where we went and we built houses for the poor and stuff like that.
I see.
But yeah, like the first time that we went, we explored so many different areas of Philippines. Like we flew into like Manila. We explored, I don't know.
Do you remember the
Quezon,
cities? Yeah, okay.
Quezon, Batangas, and then we also went like to the eastern side of Luzon. There's a place called Camarines Sur.
Oh,
where-
Camarines Sur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went island hopping there and everything, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, dude. It's more than me.
Yeah. And
More than me.
Not more than me.
Oh, that's so. In 2011, it's just straight up just tour.
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, we did visit like a few villages
Yeah.
here and there to hang out with the villagers, but not so much doing any mission. And then
Yeah.
the second time it was more so for mission. Yeah.
How was the experience in the Philippines?
The experience, honestly, the first thing I realized, like stepping off the plane, there was like a wall of humidity and heat, and
I've
I was
heard
like,
of this.
Yeah.
It's like walking into an, like people have said it's like walking into an oven or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oven, sauna,
Yeah.
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 like same feeling pretty
Yeah.
much, but it's like outdoor.
It-
So it's everywhere.
And it's odd because like it's everywhere, and
Yeah.
like you take a shower, and once you're done your shower, you're sweating, and like
I can't tell if that was a wetness from the shower.
Yeah.
My own sweat. That's crazy.
Yeah, I never experienced that before because I never went to any place like tropical or really humid like that. That took some getting used to, and like taking a bath with like a bucket, like a tabo.
Oh yeah.
That took like I had to like preserve the water because if I ran out of water, I had to go outside and like fill it up with some more. And
You gotta ration it.
yeah. So yeah.
So, oh man, crazy tabo, dude. You know what tabo is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want me to show you? No, I'm kidding. For the viewers who don't know, it's a little plastic bucket.
Oh yeah.
Or some people, I don't know if you watch Joe Coy, it's like a plastic cup.
You could be. It could be. Depends where you are. Yeah.
It's
It
a
could be. Yeah.
container of water.
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
wet yourself.
Yeah. What is tabo in English? Do you know?
Pale.
Is it pail? I thought pail is. Oh
Bucket.
no, bucket. Yeah.
Bucket.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
the
bucket.
okay, I guess like a stabo. It's like it was a bucket. It's got a little handle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You could use like any other.
Yeah, like the bucket holds the water, but then like
You have a small
you
pail.
have a small thing that like
Handle.
Yeah.
you scoop it up with
Yeah.
and
'Cause
shower.
it's-
Yeah,
Yeah, shower or like angle it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't. There's no
It's not a bidet.
shower.
Where, like, yeah.
There. I mean, there are showers in like better places, but like in small villages, it's you have to like pump water off like the ground, like straight up.
Yeah, it's a well.
It's not a well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. How was it getting around? Like, obviously you don't know Tagalog. You're
Same.
born and raised in
Well, I was born in Thailand,
Thailand, right?
and my family moved to Canada in like '95.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
then, I've lived in Canada pretty much my whole life.
And the first time you went to a tropical island was Philippines.
Well, technically Thailand is
Oh, sorry, like-
tropical, but I don't remember it at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I don't remember it at all. So.
But outside, like after you moved to
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
that was the first time. How was it like trying to get around? Like, did you go out by yourself or
No,
You always with-
I was always with a group. I think the first time that we went, actually, like we had like escort or tour guides.
Okay.
That like would bring us around, and they speak the language.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they were able to like bring us around, talk to people, and help us get around.
Like get around? Yeah, and it was easier for, I guess. Yeah, you're with a group.
Yeah.
Were there any non-Filipinos in that group as well, or was it just you?
Oh, wait. The first time, I was the only non-Filipino.
Wow.
The second
Crazy.
time, there was me and one other non-Filipino.
Non-Filipino. Yeah. Okay. Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Fact that you get the second time you went, is it the same areas, or
different areas. Like the second time is when I went to Batangas, like the country, and we did some work around there. And then we went back to Manila, I believe, and spent some time there.
Yeah. Batangas is like near.
It's very, very near us.
Yeah, it's just south of Cavite. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember going there as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah. Just one time.
Yeah.
I remember it being so far.
It
Such a
feels.
long-
Yeah.
Or at least
It was a long drive.
Yeah.
Did you go to the volcano there? The volcano in Batangas?
Yeah, I heard there's like, what is it, like a lake and then a volcano and then a lake within the volcano
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
heard about that, but
Yeah.
we never went to that.
Is it a dormant volcano?
Yes, ish. There was like some activity, might have been within the last like 2 to 3 years.
Oh, dang, that's
It was. I remember it in the news. They're like, there's some volcanic
not too
activity
long
here.
ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not too
Yeah.
long
It's
ago.
like smoking or something.
I don't know. I think it was like they saw like some sort of outside.
Yeah,
Had a rough night.
the volcano.
Yeah. It's been like 100 years, man. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I saw a
Smoking
big
outside.
stick out there. No, there was like some volcanic activity, and I remember I was like genuinely concerned when I first heard it because I'm like, dude, that's surrounded by like villages.
Yeah.
because it's a tourist spot. Like
Right.
people hike down to that volcano.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, and it's a tourist spot. There's like resorts around that area. Yeah,
Oh.
like spa resorts type of thing.
Yeah.
Where you can rent like a cottage and then you do like whatever spa stuff.
Yeah.
They're angry. It's my neighbors. I don't.
You know what language that is?
It's funny because this is the first time I've used this balcony ever since we moved in this condo.
Yeah.
So it's actually really nice. We've never
It's
hung
nice.
out here. Sorry?
It's spacious. Yeah. I honestly like because we've been like recording with like your blinds shut.
Yeah.
Didn't even know you had a balcony.
Yeah. The window just out. Like that's.
yeah. I just didn't think about it.
Well, because we're facing west, so every time the sun sets and like the blinds are open, it's just heat going inside our condo. So we never really like open the blinds, and there's a lot of restrictions except for this. This is fine in our balcony, so we never really did anything here.
Yeah.
Cleaned it for the first time yesterday after like 3 years of living.
Oh my god, it's been 3 years. Well, it looks great. I felt
many-
pretty comfortable
yeah.
walking outside
Yeah.
here with my socks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's actually really nice here with the breeze. I don't know if you look out that way. There's like the mountains.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, downtown Vancouver's right behind us.
You can't catch the sunset.
Anyway, Batangas, dude, man. Every time we talk about the Philippines, man, I just get like very nostalgic.
Yeah.
My like
I'm
childhood.
like seeing things.
Yeah.
Just him talking about it. I'm
Right?
like, yeah.
You're like hallucinating? It's
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm tripping out.
Yeah, because it's like I know what it looks like, and so I mean I see things on YouTube when you watch like content creators and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing like walkthroughs of like different areas of the Philippines, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that like makes me so nostalgic. Like walking in the streets of like the Philippines.
One that I've seen recently was foreigners trying street food spots.
Oh, yeah.
Like famous street food
Yeah.
spots where the guy or whoever's making you the food, it's open till like 4 a.m. or whatever, and it's just like spam, instant noodles like Maggie,
Easy ones.
eggs,
Mee goreng.
Yeah, mee goreng. Yeah,
Yeah,
mee
yeah.
goreng. And
They
it's like,
legit have the mee goreng out
spam.
there?
Yeah, and
Oh my gosh.
it's just done super quick.
Super quick,
And it's
yeah.
like it's for people that work late.
Yeah.
Whoever is around.
Quick bites.
And it's like and it's like this video and it's
Oh, in the Philippines?
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in Manila.
Yeah.
Wait, Rocky, when you went to the Philippines or before you went to the Philippines, did you like try to learn a little bit of Tagalog before you went?
Not really learn.
kinda knew
but,
already.
like I kind of knew a little
Oh,
bit.
dang.
And I could kind of like pick up words in a conversation and kind of get the gist of what the conversation is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but then
Like-
like
I kind of didn't do that.
the tour guides that we were with, they translated everything for us. And,
Oh, okay.
Like-
yeah. So you never found yourself in a position where you had to like try to speak Tagalog, like, oh, how much is this, or like-
actually, like I did go to what's that place? Green Hills.
Yeah.
Green Hills, is that like the market? Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Green Hills and we were walking around and like I tried to haggle here and there but I haggled in English and then
Oh, that's not.
I just know they didn't give me the best price, but like my go-to move is like, you're not gonna bring down the price, okay, I'm gonna walk away. And then as I walk away, they're like, okay, wait here, like how about this? I'm like, can you go a little lower? Like, I don't know. Haggling is like I feel embarrassed too.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed to haggle because I feel like this is their living. And
but I want
like I'm
discount.
trying, but also I'm cheap as heck. So,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they do it in the Philippines because they know it's bootleg for some of them, right? And they sell it for like a premium price.
Sorry, yeah. Premium price, buying it for super cheap though.
Yeah, but like you can get it for like much cheaper somewhere else, right? And so even the Filipinos know like which ones are like bootleg or not, because you're not getting it from like
The mall.
a branded store,
Right.
right? You're not in a Nike store or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think there's like if Filipinos don't even get guilty haggling, you know, like no one should. I think for some of these people who own the market or the sellers, it's easy for them to up the price because of the activity, like the foreigner activity in that area. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them would just think like, oh, we're not from North America or Europe. We're in another country that sell like cheaper things. So they just automatically think, oh, let's go here, find something cheaper. But the market people or the sellers are just like, oh, we'll just up the price. Maybe not like the original price, but like, you know, just a little bit off. And so it's easy to trick foreigners. But if you've been like forewarned, be like, yeah, haggle, it's bootleg. Yeah. That Nike check mark is backwards.
Yeah. I've actually seen that too.
Like it's
Hand stitched.
it's easy to haggle. Well, you know how to haggle. It's like the common thing is like, what's the local's price if you're not a Filipino, and then you start from there. Like local's price, because then there's the foreigner price and then the local's price, and then once you get the local's price, that's when you kind of just like haggle down. Yeah. I've never tried it, but that's like what I see on vloggers in the Philippines. Yeah. How different are the Filipinos in the Philippines versus the ones here? Did you find any difference?
It's also been how long?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, I think 2011, 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember certain interactions or like?
Philippines, friendlier.
Yeah.
North America, not so friendly.
I
No,
don't
I'm kidding.
know, like there are. I think it depends on how long, like the people have been in Canada too.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
if they're fresh from the Philippines, then like obviously they'll be a lot more Filipino, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if they've been here, like they can speak the language well and they know the cultural norms and stuff of being in Canada, then it's less so. But yeah, like I think being in the Philippines, I did find that everyone was very nice. Like the people that you met, they were very welcoming, and they would invite you into their home, and they'll feed you their food, and they'll like, I don't know, like we were strangers. They would just invite us into their homes and feed us and stuff like that. And I don't know, here, like if a group of people were outside, I wouldn't invite them into my home, kind of thing. Like, it's a different type of culture, and like you would walk down the street, and like it's very lively, and there's a lot of people, and like the street vendors and everything. Like you don't really get that vibe too much here. It's more a lot here is like high rises and like concrete and stuff like that, and very few places you would go to would actually kind of have that vibe. So,
Yeah. And
I wanted to
Yeah,
add something.
yeah.
So basically, like here, right? Let's say you remember like times when you were in high school, and you would come over one of your Filipino friends' houses for like late, not late, but like let's say around dinner time, right?
Yeah.
Usually, the mom will be like, "Oh, come on, eat!" Like they will make you eat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you bring that up, I just think about how there's a lot of people, like families, who don't have much, that will still offer food because, I don't know if that's just a cultural, just what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's like an Asian thing, or is that like a Filipino thing in
Yeah.
particular?
No, I'd say for Vietnamese culture, it's similar.
Similar,
where,
right?
the way that you welcome guests is to offer them food.
Offer
or
food, yeah.
Offer them something to eat. So, growing up, my family, if we had people over, we'd always have like fruits on the table. We'd have like, snacks to give them, or like offer them a meal or something like that. So, it's very similar culture-wise between Filipinos and Vietnamese in that
for
sense
sure,
as well.
for sure.
Like I did find like going to your house growing up, like your mom always offered me food, and like
See?
it's always like
in Tagalog.
Yeah.
yeah, in Tagalog, like I don't know. It could be just like rice and hot dogs. And I'll be like, yeah, sure. You got ketchup? Like, sure.
So true.
And
Because that's my diet.
yeah.
The glizz.
Yeah.
Glizz on rice. The glizzy rice. Yeah. dude.
Yeah. Honestly, before that, because I had another friend where it's similar. When I went to his house, he would have rice and hot dogs for some reason too. And then
Filipino
I used to
staple, man.
never eat rice with hot dogs, and then now I'm
Now
like,
you're like, it's
rice
a
with
thing.
hot dogs is good.
That's good.
Add some ketchup.
Spam.
Yeah,
Spam and rice.
Yeah.
Dude, Filipino, man.
Corned beef.
Corned beef. Oh yeah, I
Corned
was
beef.
just gonna say.
Yeah, dude.
Corned beef.
Yeah. That's awesome. Like you are right in terms of like depending on how long they've been here versus been here for a long time. But have you seen any difference in terms of like, let's say, like Canadian Filipinos, like versus like
Second generation, third generation.
yeah versus like me.
Yeah. I find actually very westernized Filipinos, they actually they kind of look down on the Filipino culture almost. I don't know if you realize that. Like people who have been here for a while or were born here, they see like actual Filipinos and then they'll be like judge them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that quite a bit, and
Because he hangs out with me.
so it's all Mark.
okay,
So it's really Mark.
Mark, really Mark.
I think
I'm
it's more
talking about
exposing
Mark.
me rather than like other Filipinos. But no, I get it. I don't know. It is because maybe because I'm born here, right? Like I'm just like not familiar with like too deep about the culture, man. Like I think like a good like thing I can think about is like you're just hanging out at a restaurant and you're with your friends or whatever, and then like a group of like real Filipinos walks in, and you don't even need to like look. You can just hear it.
You
just
Like,
hear it. Yeah,
they're laughing, right? And you're just like, oh, a little embarrassed. But
Filipinos.
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, Filipinos are here.
But it's funny because that used to be us.
Yeah,
We walk into like an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant,
yeah.
and we're like the
We're
rowdiest
loud
guys.
and loud and talking a lot, and making a fuss.
Yeah. You know what? That's I do notice that. Do you guys notice that? Like in terms of like westernized Filipinos,
Well, I'm wondering.
I think so too. Yeah. I think so.
So I'm wondering if other cultures
do the same.
do the same.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
let's
yeah.
say if you're Vietnamese or Indian,
Yeah.
Chinese,
And you're born here.
You're born here.
Right,
You know
not
what I
too
mean? Like
familiar
all
with
your
other
friends are
culture.
multicultural.
Yeah.
And you see like a pack or like a group of your people that are more like just got here kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if it's like a usual reaction to be like, oh, like what you were saying, right? Like I wonder if it's just like all cultures.
Yeah. But do you notice it with the Filipino culture, like Filipinos here? Because
Yes and
I've
no.
noticed it. Yeah.
I think yes and no.
Yeah.
It depends on who it is. I think if you have a pulse on our culture back home, and you are accepting, and you have an understanding of like, oh, this person's new here, and it depends if you grew up here, you were born here, you were here when you were 10 years old. Because there's different thresholds, right?
Yeah.
I think if you move here and you're like 21, you're gonna have that. You're gonna carry that with you forever, like wherever you're from, like whether you're from Philippines or Vietnam, India, China, Taiwan, like wherever, right? But if you're like a kind of like an in between, like say like 10, 11, 12, you have the option, I think, to have that balance of like Canadian culture and where you grew up as well, and having best of both worlds, which ideally is what we all should not should have, but like it would be nice, you know what I mean, if we all had better understanding. That way we can avoid like obviously judgment and like prejudice and stuff. But I don't know, that's kind of what I'm wondering, if that is it's not non-exclusive to Filipinos, if it's other cultures as well.
The Filipinos that you notice, is it like the ones that look down on other Filipinos? Is it like people that are born here, or people that have been here for like immigrated here and grew up here?
I think a bit of both.
A bit of both.
More so in those that were born here. But I know of people who came from the Philippines, but that still like sometimes not I don't know about look down, but they'll like make fun of them, or like they'll crack jokes.
Pass a little bit of judgment kind of thing.
I mean,
a little bit of judgment, yeah.
That was me, right? I did say that at one point. I didn't want to be associated with Filipinos.
That was about an episode or two back.
Okay.
We
I don't want to say it, but I was like, you're one of them, man.
Rocky. It's Jillian.
He's just calling us all out. Okay? That's what he came into the podcast for.
For watching episode 5.
Viewership in the Philippines is going. It's like, man, screw these guys.
Well, because like there's something about like Filipinos wearing their heart on their sleeves, like pride, like the Filipino pride. That's like it's strong. It's really strong.
Yeah.
There's an excitement when a Filipino person sees another Filipino,
Dude.
especially if they're from the Philippines and they come in. They're like excited and they see me. And they're just like they try to speak to me. Oh, do you speak Tagalog?
Yeah,
like, huh? Right.
Like recently, that tennis player, did she win something? Like that Filipino?
She just got Alexiala. She just got to like was it
Wimbledon,
the third or second round? The third or fourth round of Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, yeah.
She beat like the number 3 ranked player in the world.
All of a sudden, Filipinos are tennis fans right away.
Yeah.
Back on the map, baby.
That's what I realized. Yeah, you're right. Like Filipinos are very patriotic. Like anytime, I think you guys talked about this on another episode where like anytime there's like anyone famous that is like even slightly Filipino, like there's like, oh yeah, he's Filipino.
Uy, Philippines.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
They could be like a 16th Filipino.
No, right? So one of the
things... They could just say that they ate lumpia and you're like, oh, what?
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
This is it's good or bad. Like one of the polls that I saw online was like, Philippines is like the number 5 most racist country in the world. And Filipinos are like, we're in the top 5.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, Philippines mentioned.
Cue the Filipino anthem. They start playing Lemonade.
But that's like the pride that I'm talking about is anything that's like Filipino in the media, and you're Filipino and you can associate with it. It's like hell yeah, Philippines, and they pointed it out. Everybody points it out. So there's that sense, and then there's the arrogance on top of that for some Filipinos, like I get what you're saying, because there are some Filipinos who just immigrated here, and then all of a sudden their mindset switches, because it's like, I made it big. I'm better. I'm a better Filipino than the rest of the Filipinos. Like I'm in Canada. I work in Canada. I make Canadian dollars. Like I'm better than right? And then they go home to the Philippines and they're like all decked out, right? And
Yeah.
you're working at Tim Hortons or McDonald's, right? And it's like, dude, like, you know, maybe like tone down a bit on that arrogance. You know what I mean? Like there are those people who's like they go home to the Philippines and you say like, oh yeah, I work in Canada, right? But you don't tell them what you're doing.
Yeah,
right?
like, working Canada full time.
Yeah, and it's like because there's a difference with people who work hard and then they send money to help like their family members finish college, finish school.
Which a lot do.
Yeah, which a lot do, which is why Filipinos immigrate to another country. And then there are those that's just like full on like arrogant and just like I made it big, right? So I get that. But my experience in terms of like I didn't want to be associated with Filipinos is I think that kind of too strong of a pride, like what you said when you know you walk into a restaurant and then you know which you know that group is Filipino because of like how loud they are. They're speaking like Tagalog
Yeah,
in public, like
obnoxious,
obnoxiously.
you know? Yeah.
But I think they came to a point in my life where it's like we were like that at some point and we didn't have to be.
No, it wasn't.
I'm
just kidding. I was born here, bro.
No, I mean
I know
like,
what you mean, I know.
like being obnoxious, right? So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
it's not just Filipinos. So to me, it's like, you know, when I started to re-embrace the culture, it's like, you know, we at some point we were kind of just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is kind of like I'm gonna put up a warning here because it's kind of funny and not really
Subscribe to our
Patreon.
Patreon for this next bit.
Parental advisory.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. And we will show the rest of our feet.
No feet.
The shoes are coming off.
Yeah.
Only Pinoys.
Pee noise. Yeah.
There's this one time where Rocky and I were working or help.
Like, oh, God, please no. Okay.
No, we were helping
I'm
a
getting
friend.
stressed.
No, we were helping a friend because our good friend, our good mutual friend, was doing a renovation, and Rocky and I were helping with like cleaning and demolishing the house and all that kind of stuff. And again, I'm putting a warning here because we're probably not going to cut this. Anyway, we built like in front of the house. There's like a mountain of just
Put on my
garbage.
editing notes.
Yeah, exactly. What time are we at in the video? Anyways. By the way, we're at minute 52.
Yeah, there's like a mountain of garbage. And I got Rocky. I was like, yo, Rocky, you should get up there. And you should say, malaki ang betlog ko. And he's like, what does that mean? I was like, what a beautiful day.
I'm laughing. I have no idea what that. You're gonna have to translate.
So it'll come. Anyways.
Not big something.
So I was like,
something.
malaki ang betlog ko. And I was like, yeah, go up there. And then just scream that. Just like, go and be like, malaki ang betlog ko. And
What is wrong with you?
dude, I was a grade 10. He was like in grade 11 or grade 12.
That makes sense.
And I told you, we were helping a friend like with a renovation. And then I was just like, yeah, dude, it means what a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And then he screams it.
Yeah.
Right? He screams it. And then we started laughing, like me and our mutual friend. He's like, dude, that means I have big balls.
That's funny.
The funniest part is every time Rocky is surrounded by Filipinos, I would just tell him, bro, you should tell them how beautiful the day is. In Tagalog.
Oi, pare.
I still remember that. Like, I remember when you told me what it meant. I like looked inside because I was like, oh, like did his dad hear? Like, did his dad hear me say that? Like,
Do they know?
Yeah.
But speaking of which, it's true. Well, because when non-Filipinos meet us, they'd be like, yo, teach me a Tagalog word.
Oh no.
What's the first thing that we always tell them? Of
course.
It's
Yeah.
something like malicious.
Yeah.
Oh, for
A
sure.
swear word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
exactly.
cuss or whatever. It's like something wrong. But he didn't even ask me to teach him anything.
Blind trust.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
And
the
you
trust he had.
deceived me. I blind trust.
Troublemaker.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. That's like every time. I like laugh at myself so hard every time he's like, hey, guys, I'm meeting like a group of friends, they're Filipinos, or like even I think when you went to the Philippines the first time, I was like, dude, every time you meet somebody new, you just say, "What a beautiful place."
Remember what I taught you.
Oh man, dude, so many like good memories with this guy. Do you have any like curiosities in the culture? If you guys have any questions for him, by the way, just ask him. Curiosities in like the Filipino culture, or like anything. Oh, here's the thing. What's like a similar, besides like the offering food when visitors go to your house, any like similarities with like the Vietnamese culture and the Filipino culture that's like very like obvious or noticeable?
I'd say some similarities that I recognize. Family is very big.
Like a lot of kids, big type of thing.
In numbers,
Well-
or it's like in importance?
Both.
Yeah.
Like in Vietnam, like my dad, he came from a family of 10 siblings. My mom came from a family of like 8 siblings.
Wow.
And so like family was big in a literal sense, but also like the importance of family was very very big as well, where like my parents, they like emphasize so much on family, and like most of our time spent together is like with family. We didn't really like I don't know, like we didn't spend too much time with other people. Like we spent a lot of time with just our family. Like we went on
Your
family.
immediate family?
Yeah, immediate family. And like I find that with Filipinos too, like their family is very important to them. And one thing I was always jealous of with Filipinos is like they always have like these large Filipino parties and gatherings where like all your cousins and like aunts and second cousins and whatever or they're all there and you're partying, and there's large families. And for me, it was always just me and my family. And we didn't really have too much of that, and so I was always like jealous of that. And so when I was able to, you know, infiltrate myself, kind of, so to speak, and like make Filipino friends, like I would show up to Filipino parties,
Yeah,
and
dude,
you know, like it was a sense of belonging, almost of the Filipino culture really welcomes you in, and yeah, like makes you feel at home. Yeah. But yeah, that's one similarity. Another similarity, I'd say, I don't know if you guys think this, but there is an emphasis on trying to keep the culture, even though we're in Canada, kind of thing. Where my family, the reason why I'm still able to speak Vietnamese and I'm able to teach my children Vietnamese is because growing up in my home, speaking to my parents, we only spoke Vietnamese, and so we were able to like maintain the language and maintain the culture. And
I think it's very healthy.
yeah,
Super.
and with Filipinos, I find that a lot of the Filipinos, they're so able to keep the language and keep the culture, even though they've been here most of their life or whatever, which I think that's an awesome thing. Like knowing your roots, and I feel like language is a big part of culture as well. So I'm really happy being able to teach my children Vietnamese, and like they speak to me in Vietnamese, and my wife is Chinese. They speak to my wife in Chinese, and they're able to understand my culture and my wife's culture. And it's important too, because like you mentioned, I live in another province away from my family in BC, and so they're not really exposed to any Vietnamese culture aside from the language. Yeah.
Not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not exposed to Chinese or Vietnamese, unfortunately. Yeah. They didn't keep the culture alive with me. My parents did not. Yeah. They tried, but it was too late. I don't know if I've told that story. Like my
Yeah,
parents tried to. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, which episode was that?
I think that's like 2 or 3. Anyway.
Alright, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think the language, I think we covered this before where like for any culture actually that immigrates to a different country, one of the I think if ever the biggest thing that you can really pass on culturally is your language.
Is the language.
Yeah.
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 And it's something spoken at home.
It should be.
Yeah, it should be. Something spoken at home. There's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a different sense of like genuineness.
I'm flawed, man. Sorry.
When you speak to your family in your dialect or your language, right? It can translate a lot different. If you're saying it in your language versus like in English, right? When you're trying to give a message across, sometimes like the English language just doesn't have that vocabulary or direct translation as to the language that you speak, right? So if you try to speak to your parents in English and you're trying to explain to them something, it could sound aggressive or disrespectful in English versus like in your own language. And for us Tagalog, if you speak to them in Tagalog, even though it sounds aggressive, there's nothing aggressive about it.
Yeah.
Right. And then other than that, it's food. Do you cook like Vietnamese food?
Yeah, that's another way of keeping the culture as well. Like at home, I would try to cook Vietnamese food that my mom would make for me growing up and feed it to my children. And like a lot of kids nowadays, they're very picky the way they eat, and they only like chicken nuggets and fries or whatnot.
My diet.
My diet.
Yeah. But my kids, we try to expose them to a lot of different ranges of food, and that comes from teaching or feeding them food from my culture, feeding them food from my wife's culture, and earlier we went to dim sum, and my eldest son, he's 4 years old, and he was eating like chicken feet and stuff, and like he's
cool.
Like he loves
Collagen.
it, and then he eats like sashimi and stuff like that, and like he
Really? 4-year-old?
yeah
Wow.
he loves sashimi, like dipping it in soy sauce, and
That is a cultured boy.
yeah he is.
Oh yeah.
He's not
Like,
very
actually.
picky.
That is a developed palate. Like I wasn't eating sashimi until I was like 30.
Yeah. I was actually just saying earlier, one of the first foods that we gave to my eldest when he was like 6 months old, first trying solids, was durian.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We fed him durian. Like
Did he like it?
First or second thing, he liked it. Yeah.
Wow.
The food is like it's like creamy, and like it's a good texture, and it's sweet, stuff like that. But like,
Early introduction, I think, is one of the keys.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like something, that's fine. But if it was introduced to you the right way early on, I think the kids are given more chances to like learn more about it and like maybe grow the palate like that early. You know what I mean? So in the case of your children, it's like they're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. Like, they're not gonna complain. They're gonna try a lot of different things, and they're already used to foods that a lot of people are not. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah. I mean, I think it's also because like one of the reasons why it sometimes lacks here is because Asian cuisine takes a long time to prepare. Like there's a lot of ingredients, there's a lot of like
Dude, pho is like a day.
How many
It take a long time.
Yeah.
versus like chicken nuggets, throw it in the oven and go about your day. Same fries, same thing, right? Like it's so easy, because as a young parent, as a young family, it's already a lot taking care of a kid. So you're like, oh, we gotta feed this kid. So anything instant, right? But yeah, I do agree with like introducing them to more complex foods early on, because then when they grow up, they don't find it weird.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm still like, kind of like surprised that AJ Cabanos, you know AJ Cabanos, his kids eat dinuguan.
Yeah.
Have you tried dinuguan?
Like that's a pork's blood.
Pork's
right?
blood, yeah.
I tried that before.
Did you
yeah.
like it?
Like it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah. I love dinuguan, but like when he told me like his kids love it, I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember liking it at a younger age, but then like I said, it was introduced to me as chocolate. So it's like, oh, chocolate and rice.
Yeah.
Sweet. In the Philippines, right? Because I don't know what the taste of chocolate is as a kid. Because you never really given. At least growing up in the Philippines, you don't give your kids like sweet like candies or chocolate, right?
Not even like champorado.
Yeah, there's chaparrado. Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know the taste of like Hershey bar or like Snickers or that kind of stuff. Like the taste of
Like a bar of
chocolate
chocolate.
isn't like the addictive sugar that chocolate bars have, right?
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of champorado, it's funny because the first time I ever ate champorado was at Simbang Gabi. Like in the mornings. Like,
that is the time.
Yeah. Then we were going to mass at what, like 5 a.m.
5 a.m.,
or
yeah.
something like that, and it's like a full Filipino mass, and it's awesome because like I don't understand the language, but like I understand the mass. So like I understand what's going on. After the mass, there's food in the hall, and then I remember champorado. Someone was telling me like, oh, it's like chocolate rice or whatever, and then I was like, for breakfast? Like what? And then I ate it, and I'm like, this is great. I love champorado, but being exposed to little like things like that in the Filipino culture, like especially the Simbang Gabi, where it's such a big thing like around Christmas time. And I remember back then I was still living with my family, and I didn't have my own car, so I borrowed my family's car. And so I was telling my dad, oh, I gotta wake up and go to mass at 5 a.m. I need to borrow the car. And I think he didn't believe me. He's like, why are you going to mass at 5 a.m.? Like he didn't believe me. And then I think the second day I asked him again, and then he's like, let me go with you. I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, okay. And then I brought him with me.
He's
and
like,
then,
oh, this
He's like,
is real.
it's like a packed church.
a packed church.
Like, where are you
all
taking me?
Filipinos. And then like he's just sitting there, and he's like, oh yeah, he's for real. He went to like.
Did he go on day
mass at
3?
5 a.m. No, he didn't. It was just
He
me.
just wanted
but-
to check.
He's wanting to check. He's not like doing anything shady at 5
Yeah,
o'clock in the morning.
I think that's what he thought. Like I was doing something shady with the car at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And then he realized, oh yeah, like he's just going to mass with Filipinos, I guess. But,
For anybody who doesn't know or who don't know Simbang Gabi, it's a Catholic Filipino tradition where you go to mass at like dawn for 9 days before Christmas, and I think it ends.
it
It
only
ends
9?
on the 24th.
I thought it was 5.
No, I thought it was
No,
like
is it 9?
longer than
9 days,
That's
right?
9.
9 days. Yeah, 9
As
days.
long as a novena.
yeah.
Yeah. 9 days before Christmas. When I was a kid in the Philippines, we went at 7 p.m. at night because Simbang Gabi is night.
Yeah.
I
church,
didn't.
right?
Simbang mean.
Yeah,
Night church.
night
Mass,
church.
yeah.
Yeah, Simba is like mass.
Simba, mass, yeah.
Right, night mass. I didn't actually learn until we moved here to Canada, where I understood more about the tradition that it's actually done at dawn, like 4 a.m.
Right.
Like in the Philippines, it's like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, same.
Like here it's like 5 a.m. I think.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Right,
yeah. Where you go to mass at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning, and then the church that we went to, where we sang choir and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They would have gatherings in the morning, where I just remember going because we went a few times, like you and I.
Yeah.
Did you see his dad there?
Probably did.
Like once.
No, there were
one time.
Dude,
Probably did.
this is another like stories with this guy, man. We would like go to each other's houses and we're like, let's have a sleepover. Or like, let's pull an all-nighter so we can go to like Simbanga Bay. Yeah.
That was common.
Yeah, yeah.
That was common. I'm
So
not gonna
it's besides like the faith and spirituality aspect part, it's just like camaraderie for us.
You know,
it's like
it's funny. I remember there was one time we, like, I think I slept over at your place so that we can drive to Simbanga Bay in the morning. And I was like so tired, and I was driving, and then it was like snowy and stuff too. And we were driving, and then like we passed an intersection, and then you were like, "Bro, you just ran a red light." And I was like, "Seriously?" What? I was just like sleepy and tired. I didn't even notice. And he's like, "You just ran a red light." I'm like, "Oh, dang!"
it's like 4:45 in the morning,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like nobody's on the road, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's snowy, and like I remember your car didn't have a handbrake too.
Oh.
You remember Shenron?
It was a real,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was my really old car.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you say Chevron?
yeah. That's what he named
Shenron,
his
like,
car.
the
Shenron.
Dragon Ball Z. It was
Yeah.
like green, like Shenron.
Yeah,
Chevron,
Shenron
yeah.
green. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have a handbrake. I remember he would drive and he would just like pull a handbrake and nothing would happen.
yeah,
my
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
crazy.
That's so dangerous.
Handbrake did nothing.
And it's December, so it's winter time here.
Yeah.
So there's like snow. So it's like, let's do it, bro. Do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Gotta get to mass, man. Gotta get to mass.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, dude, that's another thing. That's why people thought you're Filipino, man. Because it's like
Yeah, you're going to Simbanga Bay. I haven't even been to Simbanga Bay.
Yeah.
you go to those like events. Like I was just telling Franco earlier too. I was telling you guys a story for Mark. There was a time too for Christmas where, because we sang Saturday night, 7 p.m. mass, the youth mass at the church that we went to.
Yeah.
And I remember one Christmas, we did the children's mass at 7 p.m. And then somehow the youth choir is also in charge of the midnight mass.
Okay.
So we went to, after the 7 p.m. Mass, it was me, Rocky, and a few more friends and Franco. We walked to Franco's house and we just hung out there until it's the midnight mass, and then we walked back and sang for choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to back.
Dang.
Yeah, lots of that, lots of those memories. But the church that we went to were primarily Filipino too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like Filipinos in that parish, and so Rocky was more of like one of the more notable non-Filipinos surrounded by Filipinos. Yeah. So you go to Simbanga Bay, this guy gets, offered food in Tagalog. And it's crazy. Dude, honestly, like we would line up together for food and they're speaking to him in Tagalog and he's like responding to them. It's like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you're in. And that was like, 2010, 2011, 2012, like.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah.
2010. Yeah. There was a few years in there. There was like maybe 2009, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
I have to know something.
Yeah.
Did you put evaporated milk on the champorado?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
well,
I'm
next
missing
time,
out then. I'm missing
the
out.
next time you
It's literally on the box. It has like the champorado and like the white
swirl.
Yeah,
swirl, yeah.
Oh, really?
see.
Evaporated milk.
next time you try
It was just like a big pot with a ladle and I just put it in.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
on its own,
Yeah.
but with a little bit of.
It's had sweetness to
Guess
it.
what I'm getting tomorrow. No,
I
just
didn't know that.
before I go to
I'm doing
Serpentine.
tonight.
I want champorado now, man. It's glutinous rice with like
Yeah.
cocoa powder, right?
Yeah.
And then you add
My sister loved champorado, but I don't think she ever did the evaporated milk. I just know that would have like an extra layer that'd be like,
Dude,
delicious.
it's what makes it like so good.
That's what makes it
Alaska. Or
champorado.
carnation.
What's your favorite Filipino dish?
Favorite Filipino dish? Honestly, I like halo halo, like the dessert.
Dessert.
Let's go
Yeah.
top three.
Top three.
Yeah.
Okay, halo halo.
one
I'd
is
say
hard.
Halo halo is like your goated Filipino.
like
food?
it's something that I can always eat. Like
Isn't there a halo halo in Vietnamese? Vietnam?
there's a similar dish. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called jebabao, which is
Okay.
pretty much like a dessert like three-color dessert where you have, you know, the shaved ice, and then you have fruits, you have like jelly, you have like ice cream or whatever.
It's like colorful.
Yeah, it's colorful,
Yeah.
and it's similar. I think that's why I like it, the halo halo too, because we have a similar dish, and like I love it. I also like sinigang, but not the fish sinigang.
I like the pork
I like
sinigang.
I like the pork sinigang. I don't. Yeah, there's something because in Vietnamese cuisine, there's a dish that's similar. There's a lot of similar dishes between Vietnamese and Filipino dishes, but we have one with fish, and anytime I ate it, there was always bones, and I hated it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because it's
That's
like
fair.
lodged.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's just like I always gotta eat it, and then I get it, and I gotta spit it out, and I hated it. So then sinigang, I like the sinigang with like the pork, where you know like I don't have to worry about fish bones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So yeah, so sinigang,
Where did you want your sinigang to be, like in terms of sourness level, on a scale of like 1 to
I like
10?
more sour.
Yeah, more sour,
So
yeah.
maybe like
He's so Filipino.
an 8.
He is.
8 is nice. Yeah.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it sour.
Yeah, I like that face you make after you like.
Yeah,
That's when
like,
I'm like, this
it's
is
like
good.
it's
The
hot,
stank- the
hot and
stank is like-
sour. Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is good.
That's sour. Okay.
Yeah, it's like hearing Thundercat the first time. You just make that stanky face.
I like also what's that dish? Is it palabo?
Oh,
It's like
Oh.
the noodles with the
Amazing.
egg.
Amazing.
The egg and
That's one
The
of my.
orange
that's one?
one?
Of my,
yeah, the orange one.
Bro, it's one of my
orange
favorites. With eggs and
The eggs and
chicharron.
shrimp and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
yeah, palabok is great. Like,
Good job. This guy, he knows.
Honorary top one, dude.
You know what's funny? In my closest circle of friends, the honorary Filipino, non-Filipino, is also Vietnamese.
oh yeah,
Yeah. It's like
He knows ball.
yeah, he knows
Yeah.
ball. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe because there is, I mean, obviously, like growing up Surrey, it is often to see like Vietnamese and Filipino friends. You know what I mean? I think when I was growing up, yeah, I had a lot of Vietnamese friends, and my Vietnamese friends had a lot of Filipino friends as well. So, and if there are many parallels to the cultures, I think it's kind of feels natural. You know what I mean? Kind of reminds you of your own.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's nice.
Like there, like I said, there are a lot of similarities between the culture where it made me feel kind of like at home.
At
almost.
home, yeah.
And also, I mean, you were born in Thailand,
Thailand, yeah.
and I guess you were never in Vietnam, right?
Yeah, never in Vietnam. We went back to visit for the first time in 2023.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. How was that?
Recent, yeah.
How was it?
It was good. Honestly, I was kind of nervous because like I've never been to Vietnam and like I've heard a lot of things about it and whatnot, but it was awesome. Like going there, I realized the same thing walking out of the airport. Like you felt the wall, and I'm like, oh, like, and
So
I don't
many
know what it
parallels.
like the smell. Like it smelled like the Philippines too. Like almost like it has that aroma.
It has that thing, yeah.
Yeah. And it was pretty similar. The food, I love the food, the street vendors and like banh mi's and soups and everything. It was great, and I got to see my family, like my extended family over there, for the first time in a long time.
Oh, they recognize you.
Yes, because we kind of planned it before
I
I
see,
went.
I see, yeah.
So I planned it. So it was my mom's side of the family. My grandpa is already passed away, but my grandma is still alive. But she, back in the day, she had a stroke, and so her memory's not that great.
I see. Okay.
But then we met with her. We also met with like some of my aunts and uncles who knew me from when we were still in Thailand. And so they remember me as like a kid, like my youngest age. And then so they came and they saw me too, and it was awesome.
What were some of the things that you're nervous about when you were going to Vietnam?
I hear a lot of things about
Theft?
not theft,
Okay.
but
I thought
it's
it'd be
just-
pick on you. Anyways.
it's a communist country, and that's partly the reason why my family left Vietnam.
Yeah.
It was because of that, and so
Is it still today?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
still a communist country, and so you hear a lot of things about the country and how it is now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's funny because I hear Filipinos, they have so much patriotism towards their country, and then when it comes to Vietnamese, the Vietnamese over here, they left for a reason,
Yeah.
and they talk bad about the country and stuff like that, and so yeah, like I was kind of nervous because like I didn't know how that would be,
Yeah.
but like you don't really see it when you're there
Yeah.
for like on vacation.
Yeah.
You don't see the politics, you don't see whatever, like you're
Yeah.
just there, and then you just eat good food, like travel,
Yeah.
see nice places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, it's pretty much it. So it didn't feel all too different from like a vacation that you would take to the Philippines or another country. So yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of the countries me and my wife want to visit because Vietnamese food is like one of her preferred dishes.
I'll go with you if you go.
Let's do it, man. My brother-in-law's Vietnamese as well.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
So we need to go to the Philippines. We need to go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
And check out all
All
those
in
places.
one shot.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's true.
We go
Little
to
tour.
Vietnam like a bunch of Filipinos, and then there's Rocky.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm the tour guide.
No, he's the real Filipino.
He's a real Filipino. Yeah. But yeah. I wanna visit Vietnam at some point. I mean, my brother-in-law's family is always like, yeah, come over to Vietnam, and then show us Philippines after. And it's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Vietnam's probably gonna be more fun.
Do an episode in Vietnam.
Yeah, in Tagalog. I'm gonna try to haggle there in Tagalog.
Just in the middle of the market, all the Vietnamese. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the difference. Well, obviously I've never been to Vietnam, but from what I heard from my brother-in-law, at least, it's street food, cuisine, food in general actually is like super cheap in Vietnam, which is like, you know, if you're a traveling foreigner from North America and you're going to Asian countries, food is like one of the first things you want to look for. And I heard that Vietnam is like up there when it comes to like street foods and stuff. And like what a bowl of pho here is like $15,
yeah.
10 to 15
Over
bucks.
there is like $2-3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
And that's like, and
You're
it's
getting
hot.
the good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
hot there, right?
Yeah.
And they eat pho. And what my wife told me, correct, like maybe you can correct this, is that like my wife told me that they eat pho out in Vietnam to cool the heat.
So it's like it's hot already, and they have hot pho. It like cancels out.
Yeah, like it makes them sweat. And
Gotcha.
it cools their body because of the sweat. That's
Interesting.
that's what they do there. That's why they eat hot soup.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of the same in the Philippines. It's like it's so humid, and then you see them eating like boiling sinigang.
Yeah. Level 8 sourness.
Yeah. The stank. Yeah. I've had some sinigang where it's not sour at all, and it's like,
Oh,
what
that's
is
lame.
this?
That's
It
not even
needs to be
sinigang
at
anymore.
least
too?
6 and above.
Yeah, dude. I need to see like the tamarind like powder like clumping up when it gets cold.
Oh my gosh. That's level
Go
10,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when it's like, you know, first time you hear Robin Thicke and you're like, that's how
Which Robin
that's,
Thicke song are we talking about?
that's how I want my sinigang, man. Like, if I
Like
don't,
good Robin Thicke, like in the
yeah,
2000s.
exactly,
Like early
exactly.
2000s Robin Thicke.
that's the one. if I'm not hearing that in my head and I eat sinigang, dude, this is not sinigang. It's gonna have that sourness to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, so many like.
Would you say parallels to like the cultures?
Yeah, in the culture itself. Yeah, I definitely want to see Vietnam at some point because there's that comparison I want to see. But then again, like I do want to see Philippines as of today, right? Like when we left, I don't know how different it is now. Obviously, you just went to Vietnam like very recently, and you didn't. It didn't feel like a communist country. It's fine. Like you don't really see that kind of stuff. It's the same thing that we're talking about in the Philippines, like Mindanao, right? Like growing up, I'm like scared of that area because it's like it's supposed to be like a war zone, but then you meet people like Charles who's from there, and they're like, oh no, it's nowhere close. So it's like
This is normal. Yeah.
it's normal, right?
It's a sleeper agent.
Yeah, I wanna see and experience that kind of stuff. Yeah, dude, that's a lot of we have a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want to go to the Philippines with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll plan something too.
It'll be your third time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be my
it'll be his
my
first.
first time. Yeah.
Rocco will be like, Mark, let me show you.
Yeah, exactly. Let me show you how to haggle.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's go to Green Hills.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking at me, expecting me to speak, and then it's like, no, talk to this guy. Yeah. Well, actually, I wanted to ask something too. It's like because with like the Filipino culture, there's like a lot of like superstitions and all that, and like monsters in the Philippines, right? You hear about this stuff, duende.
Heck yeah.
Like, do you
Duende.
In,
You know
yeah,
duende?
in like in Vietnamese cultures, are like like kind of like that kind of thing in touch with like the spiritual realm or whatever, like
Yeah,
scary
superstitions,
stuff,
yeah.
superstitions,
Yeah.
monsters.
Honestly, my parents were pretty good at not like teaching me any superstitions, really.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
I didn't know of many superstitions, but I know my mom was she was superstitious. Like she would never want to drive past a cemetery or like anytime like we talk about like the dead or something, she'll like, no, stop talking, stop. So like she was definitely very superstitious, but they never really passed it on to me. I remember one time asking my mom like, why are you so afraid of like the cemetery or talking about the dead? And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. So like, it's could be coming from like a genuine place of fear, like not wanting to talk about it, but also like I think there's a part of her that doesn't want to pass on like these superstitions or these fears onto her children as well. So like so there could be, but I didn't really know much growing up. Yeah.
That's good. You're not. I feel like in the Philippine culture, superstitions are like used for kids to scare kids,
To make them behave.
and not do certain things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or like like act in a certain way. And
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Oh, if you do this,
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I've heard
this is
so
gonna
many
happen
like,
to you.
yeah, I don't know if you guys hear like superstitions like this, but I remember growing up, we were told not to brush our hair at night. You ever heard of that superstition?
no.
Yeah, because apparently it like chips away at your lifespan.
Oh,
You're brushing away your lifespan or something like that.
interesting.
Okay.
Same thing with like clipping your nails at night. Apparently you're not supposed to clip your nails at night.
What's up
yeah.
with that?
Yeah, because
That's like prime time for me.
Dude,
to do
I
that.
only,
Yeah,
I only clip my nose.
That's like my bedtime routine.
yeah. So I remember we were told not to like clip your nails at night. I think that's also another way of like clipping away like fortune or something like that, or like money or whatnot.
Yeah.
What else have I heard? Don't sweep at night.
Oh, I heard about that.
You know, what, like sweeping away like your fortune. or
He's
something?
sweeping away luck.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Okay.
and I remember telling that to my mom. I was like, "What if I vacuum?
Loophole. Oh.
I'm not sweeping."
But it's so
Throw away
dirty,
their
mom.
finances. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
just want to clean
I'm
it up.
trapping it. I mean, there's super common ones that you see in like even Western countries where it's like if you see a black cat, bad luck,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Or like if
Oh,
you,
okay.
Breaking mirrors or something like that.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
breaking
7
the-
years bad.
Walking,
that-
yeah,
Opening
yeah.
umbrellas.
Walking under,
indoors.
walking
Indoors.
under,
A ladder.
a ladder.
Yeah.
Splitting if you're two people walking and there's a pole, you're not supposed to like walk.
Separate?
You're not supposed to separate. Yeah, walk
So, like,
on
walk
either.
together.
You
around-
walk together. Yeah.
What is the reasoning behind that?
No clue.
I've never heard about it.
I don't know.
The
Yeah.
one that I know of is like if you're peeing in like the forest or something, you gotta like say a little.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I
excuse-
know about that.
excuse
Tabi
me.
tabi po.
Yeah.
I don't even think it has to be peeing, does it?
No. Yeah, it doesn't have to be peeing.
I'm
No,
kidding. No, it's like when you're walking.
it could
Yeah,
even be
yeah.
walking. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's superstition, but it also has connection towards the supernatural.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because in the Philippines, they believe that there are some supernatural creatures that could be living there. So when we were kids, that's another thing.
We were
So
told that they were little dwarves.
yeah, duende is
Yeah.
what they say. So when you see an anthill, like like a small anthill,
Yeah.
we would be told don't step on that because that's a duende's house. It's a dwarf's house, right? So every time we see one, you say tabi tabi po, excuse me, right? So it doesn't have to be like peeing in the wilderness, even if you just see one and you're passing by,
Oh, yeah.
because you might step on them, right? That's the belief. But to me, it's like you don't want to freaking disturb an anthill because then you get freaking ants all over
You're
the
gonna
place.
get ants in your pants.
Yeah, so I think that's like one of the reasons why kids, it's like no, stay away from those because
Yeah.
there's duendes. But I have heard like stories about people who stepped on them and they've
And they
had
don't
like
do the tabi tabi po, and then
Yeah.
things happen.
things happen to them.
Yeah, I've heard a few stories. From
Yeah.
people we know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they get like cursed and stuff. Yeah, and then
they
they
get sick or something.
they get sick. Yeah, or something happens. Something unfortunate happens, and then they have to go to like witch doctor.
Witch doctor. Okay, maybe we know the same person.
I don't know.
or maybe
I've
it's just like a common occurrence.
I've heard
Yeah.
so many stories.
That's interesting. 'Cause
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
even if you say, like, excuse me and step on it, would they just be like, oh, yeah, you said
Oh, yeah, we write it on. Well,
You said, excuse me, I'm fine.
It doesn't matter
This
that you murdered my family.
My house is destroyed, but,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly. You
it's
stepped
all
on my
right.
kids, but it's all good. Yeah. You covered yourself, so
Dude,
you got us this time.
It's a whole it's a huge topic in
Because there's like those bad scary ones, and then there's like the funny ones where it's like, oh, eat noodles for a long life. Like there's that one.
Oh, yeah.
every
Yeah,
birthday.
There's some similar things like that in, like, the Chinese culture, too, where,
Oh,
yeah, noodles for long life or whatever, and, like, for Chinese New Year, they would cook certain foods and stuff because it's
Or
like
prepare
good
certain
luck
foods,
and
yeah. It's like the circular fruit, like because in New Year's time, like or like Chinese New Year, you see like a lot of the round fruits, like different sizes, and
Yeah.
they're like premium fruits. They're like
yeah.
wrapped nicely, and they sell for more.
yeah.
Yeah, another funny one that I heard was don't eat corn before you get married. Yeah,
Like how far before you get married? Like what if I have it as a child?
If you're
and
getting
then
married, don't eat corn because then apparently your teeth will just turn yellow for the rest of your life.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe that's like an advertisement for like
I hate all
Colgate or something.
I messed up.
Heard of that, yeah.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah,
That's an interesting one.
oh, dude, we had to make a project in the Philippines. I
About
think I was like grade 4, grade 5 about superstitions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't do research, but like I had to talk to like the elderly
yeah.
and talk about like different superstitions. But I ended up getting told horror stories and stuff.
You walked into that one.
Horror stories and World War II because like my great grandmother was still alive when I was in that age, and she started telling me stories about World War II, and I was like, "There's nothing superstitious."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You gave her the opportunity to trauma dump on you.
Yeah, but yeah, I've heard like, there's like some funny ones in terms of superstitions, but that's good that you weren't raised in that way, dude. I was like,
No,
left
because
and
we could
right,
just
man.
go off on all these superstitions we've heard.
Dude, there's one where
It
it's like,
wasn't even. I mean, even if let's say your parents didn't raise you on that, if you were from the Philippines, it's around you.
yeah,
Like
yeah, you're gonna hear it.
everywhere. You're
Yeah.
gonna get it from your friend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
auntie, grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dogs.
Like
There's-
neighbor.
yeah.
Yeah. Bark. Don't touch the bone. Yeah.
because even like giving gifts, you're not supposed to give, or if you give shoes as a gift to somebody in the Philippines, you have the recipient has to give a dollar value, like a money value back.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not a gift; it's a transaction. Because the superstition is that if you give somebody shoes or footwear, they're gonna walk away from your life. Yeah. So you don't gift them that. So if you get gifted shoes in the Philippines, they would expect you to give them a 1 peso coin. So it's a transaction.
Anything.
Really?
Anything.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing as knives,
Oh yeah.
right? Like you don't give someone a knife.
Yeah.
Just stab you in the back.
You will have some sort of conflict.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you make a transaction, you give 1 peso as like you're buying this knife for
Interesting.
1 peso value. Yeah. So there's like stuff like that like I learned or
There are things like in Western culture that like I learned too. It's not Filipino or Vietnamese culture, but like, oh, if you're giving someone soap or something, they'll think like, do you think I'm stinky? Like, why are you giving me soap or whatever?
It's like
Like,
if someone offers you gum.
yeah. You offered me gum the other day, actually.
Yeah.
So,
What
are you trying to say? Yeah.
No. Let me clarify. My breath was stinky, and to be friendly, I was like, I should
Bulk.
offer my friend
Bulk
gum.
from Costco, just
Yeah,
here you go, buddy. And you're like,
Hey, go take some home.
yeah.
why?
Do you want some gum? No, I insist.
Yeah, like,
I
please.
insist.
high insist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dude. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
this is an awesome opportunity to tell stories about the culture from a non-Filipino perspective.
Yeah.
You know, because I think it's important to know as well that like how others kind of learn from us. That's one thing that what I like, what I love about having Rocky as a friend is that like. He's able to or it takes me out of like that mentality of acting like a Filipino when I'm around him, if that makes sense,
Okay.
except for some instances when there's like other people around us and we're like speaking Tagalog and Rocky's like, what does that mean? And it's like,
I find it funny.
What
a
a
lot
beautiful
of times.
day.
Yeah.
no, because it's like when I speak Tagalog to like our close friends, like we speak like we have
Bro, when you
The hilarious
speak,
Yeah,
Tagalog.
yeah, like when you speak Tagalog with like your friends,
yeah.
I'm just like, that does not sound like you. I'm like, the pitch goes higher.
Yeah,
the
it's like
pace
high.
goes higher. I'm like, yeah, like
the way that he's
if I wasn't looking at you two times, I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
These are the people who walk into the restaurant and I'm just like, oh, no I'm kidding. Like, they're too loud.
We mock like how Titos would speak in the Philippines. Yeah, like we would talk like that in like family parties that everybody's in. But outside of that joke, it's like it gives a perspective of like obviously you're with someone who's not Filipino, but at the same time you're comfortable being your culture around that person, right? And then you end up sharing each other's values and customs, and you start enjoying each other's company and what each other can offer in that friendship, that kind of stuff. So that's what I really appreciate. And like I said, like you're probably the only non-Filipino friend that I have this long in my friendship. Yeah, if I think about it, there's you, and then there's my friend Dylan, who
Yeah.
like he's half he's half Filipino even. He's like half Filipino, half Russian.
Is he more Filipino than me?
No, I think he was born and
Whoa.
raised here, and he's half Russian. So,
Okay. Nice.
yeah, he doesn't know a lick of Filipino. That guy
yeah.
that guy hates Filipino.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, so you're
I'm going up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, do I have any other like close non-Filipino friend besides you and your wife? Like I can't think of any.
His kids.
Yeah.
There's also a reason like I find that I was drawn towards Filipinos too, because I was actually kind of repulsed by like the Vietnamese people in my generation, where
I see, yeah.
they were into selling drugs and like like status and like jumping people and stuff like that, and I didn't want to associate myself with those people, and
Those are the Vietnamese people that he was actually afraid of.
Yeah,
Those are the
literally.
real troublemakers.
And there was a time where I did associate myself with them, but
Yeah.
I started to feel like, this isn't me.
Yeah.
And it was around Filipinos where I felt like I could be myself. I could be like, easygoing and like make random jokes and stuff like that. And with Nammers, I always felt like I had to have a facade. Like I always had to be hard or whatever, or I had to wear certain clothes, or it was a culture that I didn't really like.
Did
And
they dye
that's
their
why-
hair red?
They typically dye their hair like red, like blonde or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was kind of a part of that culture at one point, but I wanted to like stay away from that culture, and I found myself like hanging out with Filipinos, and through the Filipinos, like I kind of find like like a place that I felt comfortable, and I've just hung out with Filipinos ever since. So,
But just to confirm, that's kind of just like the generation we grew up in our wherever we grew up.
yeah,
in.
maybe in our school or
Yeah.
in our city or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
but it's that generation, and
Because there are Filipinos as well that are like
We kind of go down
that's
that
true.
path.
in that path as
yeah,
well.
exactly, right?
that's true.
Yeah, because I know some Vietnamese who aren't like hard nammers.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
I know some of the people that some of the Vietnamese I know are like super nice as well. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other Vietnamese friends that I have at least are my brother-in-law's like Vietnamese, and
Yeah.
he's nowhere close. He still has a faux hawk today, but
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
He just wants to keep that part like close.
yeah. And he's my age, so from wherever he grew up, I guess he didn't grow up the same way we were kind of like exposed in.
You still
so-
got a faux hawk?
Yeah, he still has a faux hawk. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty high up.
Dang.
Salute, bro.
Yeah,
Salute.
exactly. Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept it
I,
going.
like I said, I had
You don't
faux
see
hawk
that
as a
often.
Taeyang, man.
Yeah,
Tae Yang.
Wedding dress, dude.
Getting into a different culture now. We need to get like, who's the most Filipino Korean that we can get onto the podcast?
Oh, dude, that'd be next.
Oh, I think I know who.
I don't know anybody.
I think I know who is a pretty
Filipino Korean.
Filipino Korean. I think you know.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll talk about that
I
later.
think yeah.
But anyways, I think the sun is setting.
Yeah.
Before we get eaten by mosquitoes, again, thanks for joining us here. Thanks for hanging out.
This has been fun, Rocky. It's
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
because this was an idea. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, oh, like we should get Rocky onto the podcast, and then we finally made it happen.
Yeah, Mark was like, "Yo, Rocky's in town," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Rocky's in town." You know, the last time you were actually in town, we were gonna do an impromptu episode with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it never happened because like there's so many kids and like
Yeah.
like we haven't seen you in like
I
a
don't think
year.
Franco was available. Too. I
Yeah,
don't think-
Franco wasn't
No,
available.
we were still trying to think of
Yeah.
something that we could do, but
yeah, it was gonna be
it's-
just me and Mark gonna kind of do like a bonus episode of like with you.
Yeah.
But then when you told us that you're gonna be in town, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he reminded me like, oh, he's gonna be in town this time," and I told
Yeah.
Franco, I was like, "Yo, let's do an episode with Rock."
Yeah.
And everybody was down. I was like,
Yeah.
"Dude, this guy's in the top
Easy.
one."
Awesome.
Yeah. Honorary Filipino. He understands the language. He understands the culture, and we've shared a lot together.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more stories that weren't told here. Maybe Filipino or not, just things that we experienced together.
Sorry. You know what's funny about that? What was it? Your third episode where Randolph was on here.
Yeah.
And Mark couldn't be here is because I stole Mark. Like
yeah, that's right, yeah.
we went on a trip together.
Right. To Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in Washington,
Yeah.
but then like
Yeah.
Old Camino Island.
Yeah.
Camino Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's because we found that out afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, again, thanks for being here. Franco, Mark, thanks again for coming out to Vancouver.
Thank you, boys. Yeah.
Thanks, all.
This is episode 7.
Wow. Lucky,
Yeah.
lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. That's right.
Rocky number 7.
That's a superstition.
Rocky number 7.
Call that the name of the episode.
Before we let you go, follow us on Spotify and YouTube. If you're a viewer and have been constantly viewing and haven't haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.
We're on Instagram too.
Instagram, yeah, we're on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, we have. We're starting to solidify other types of content as well, so stay tuned for that. We're kind of just like piecing puzzles together, equipment and all that kind of stuff like that has to be involved in it for a majority of the time. But yeah, stay tuned for more content. And again, this episode is sponsored by Lucky Booth.
Lucky Booth.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten.
Rocky Booth?
Yeah,
Thank
Rocky
you.
Booth.
Thank you, Lucky Booth. Luckybooth.ca. Check them out if you need any photo booth needs. Other than that, again, Rocky, thank you. Mark Franco, thanks for being here. Thanks for enjoying, or thanks for being in our presence here.
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
I just-
Thank you so much.
it's funny because I was like, I was gonna be like, thank you, man. I didn't mean to like.
I thought you were going for the handshake.
I was like, no, I was like, kinda just like, I was like, thanks for being here.
Oh, that wasn't a handshake.
Yeah, that wasn't a handshake. No,
okay.
I was kind of just like, thanks for being here, man. But yeah, everybody else, see you next time. Peace.
Take care.
Bye.
See you guys.